welcome back to the Lifestyle Show. Can you hear the dulcet tones of the music's just right there in the background there? We are at the Tabernacle in the heart of Ladbroke Grove, and it's all good. It's all really, really good. Now, the music that you can hear is great, because now you're going to hear a musical maestro, I should call him. Our entertainment correspondent, Anthony Jordan, hot-footed down to South East London to actually not just meet this man, he'll tell you his name, but also he actually named a studio, New Phase Studio. Anthony Jordan did that. And I know he's hidden some money from me. But anyway, here he is in South East London. Very lovely guy. He's going to introduce him to you and New Phase Studio.
Hi Lifestyle Show, it's myself, Anthony Jordan here reporting. As you can see in the background, there's music being made. That's because right now I am in the New Phase Music Studio and I'm joined by, I don't even know how to word this. Normally I could say a producer, an artist, a sound man. This is everything. This is music right now. I'm joined by the one, the only Mr. G Vibes. How you doing, sir?
Greetings, bless. Respect, man. Yeah, man, I'm fine.
Good. So tell us now. From the age of 10, the journey began. An interest in how music's made. So tell us more. How did the G Vibes journey?
Well, it started. My cousin's a bass player, and every time I used to go to the house, I used to pick up his guitar. And one day he caught me. What you doing? And I said, I don't know. So he said, all right, then this is how you play. Wow. You know, and he showed me how to hold the guitar correctly, and he taught me a way of how to learn, music. He said, look, anything what you hear, you just take your time, listen to it, memorize it, play it at the speed what you can play it at, take your time, find the notes, then once you've got it and you've got the pattern, then you just increase on your speed as you go. And it's a philosophy I just took and used throughout music across the board. So I ended up teaching myself like keyboards, guitar, drums, through the same principles,
That's impressive. So it's from that little piece of knowledge that your cousin gave you, just taken it and just built that. So again, self-taught, which I have to congratulate on. That's always powerful, and the music that we've heard has proven that there's a strong skill there. As well as your cousin, what other inspirations did you have in the world of music that said to you, I need to try and do this. I want to do more of it?
Well, everything really. From even before that age. Reggae music just fascinated me, the sound of it, how it was made, the tones and everything, and every time, music in general, but reggae was the more drew me in. Every song I heard I liked, I would try to mimic. I'd learn the lyrics, and I found I was singing the song very quickly, and not just the lead, the harmonies, every part of the song I heard, I learned it, so. Without realizing to myself, I learned harmonies even from a young age.
Wow.
Also, so as I got older, by the time I got to secondary school, I joined a band in the first year because one of my friends was a drummer who was in this band, and I was a MC with them first, then a backing vocalist, lead singer eventually, and all the influences of music that I heard, really reggae, got me writing songs and so forth. So the influence was just music and life in general.
That's big. If you don't want to, you don't have to. What was the name of that band the first band you
First band I was involved with was a band called Dynamics.
The Dynamics.
Yeah.
For any Dynamics fans out there, G Vibes. Were you G Vibes at the time?
No, I was just Glenn.
Okay. So now you know. If you remember Glenn from Dynamics, G Vibes, still keeping it up.
Yeah. I have to big up all of the school friends who was there. Archbishop Michael Ramsey. Aya Marku. Yeah, man. They was all there supporting who liked it. Just it was all good.
That's big. So what was that experience like, being in the band, doing that whole sound movement at that time?
It was good. You learn a lot. There's a lot I learned because I said other people who were in the band, they could already play the guitars, and it kind of inspired me to want to play more because I was just learning bass. The bass player for the band, he'd been playing for years, so I was able to see firsthand, techniques and different things also, and how to work as a unit, composing songs. We used to sit down. We had a writer there who would like write songs and come and say, right, this is what we're going to do. So I learned all of these skills, firsthand from being a part, of this band and things. So it was really good. It was really, within a couple of years, I was playing different things. As I said, keyboards, wanted to play the guitar. So I took a couple of guitar lessons because I couldn't understand some of the things of how to hold the guitar. But once I understood the basics of the thing, that's it. I just went off.
That's big. That is big. So talking again now, part of this, as you said, you started off playing the instruments, MC, backing singer, lead singer.
Yeah.
How did it feel to know that the band and everyone had that confidence in you, like to say, nah, you're the man to lead the group?
I don't know. I didn't even think how other people felt. I was just happy. I was young, innit? You're thinking, I'm doing something I want to do, because even from primary school, I didn't realise what it was is, I stammer. Well, not so much now, but as a child, my stammer was really heavy. And how I even realised I could really do this was one of my teachers in the primary school, he said he wants me to do a play. Year to year we've done the school plays, and he said I'm going to be the lead character, and I got scared and I said, how can I be a lead character? I can't even talk. He said, going to do a musical. So I looked at him, I said, well, what does that matter? He said, well, he's researched and find that even people who stammer when they sing, they don't stammer. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, you know what? I didn't really think about it at the time, but I thought it's true. When I'm singing, I don't stammer. So it kind of threw me more into singing that way, because I found something that made me, accepted and became normal, a normal child, without this thing where everyone was either taunting you or teasing you or laughing about, So I kind of gravitated to singing more and more and more. So I found I had the ability to learn all of these songs, so my memory skills was good at that. So I found it was just a natural part of me, unknowingly, So as I got older, music was just something I absorbed myself with. Yeah.
That's big. I love that, because I can't remember who the artist is, but I remember hearing someone else who had a stammer, and it was music that they discovered. It's a proven fact. You've just shown it as well. Yeah. That it helps stops it. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's all to do with the beats of the track as they're playing, and the pulses going through your brain and the signals. So it's all a bit technical, but but it all balances itself out.
Yeah, the theory it's been proven. That's amazing. Yeah. So we've gone on from into a band into building of a studio, being the producer. How did that come about?
Well, again, I suppose from school days, it wasn't ever anything I planned to do or planned to be a producer or anything. It was just that out of doing music. Again, in school, my music teacher looked at me one day and said, I need to learn to engineer. And again, I was puzzled. I thought, why do I need to engineer? She said, no, really, just to be able to communicate, because I think very quickly, and people observing you can see these things. And she said, look, she could see it'd be good for me to understand engineering, that I could get my ideas across if I go into the industry. So I thought, oh, okay, why not? So again, it was something that it was fascinating to learn. When I went to, she sent me to a youth club in the West End, where the engineer taught me how to wire up the PA rig. So we plugged up all these leads, pulled them out, said he's going to go away and come back, plugged them in. So when he come back, he was kind of shocked to see everything had been plugged into the right place. He expected to find something, at least one wrong or two, but he said, have you done this before? I said, no. He said, and he was like, I said, but that's what you told me to do, isn't it? So And he stopped there and he goes, you know what, we got some live bands that come down. I think you should come down and engineer and work, you know, on the desk. So whatever he saw in the way I put it together, he must have thought, you know what, this guy's got something that he's already halfway there, kind of thing. So I was mixing live bands from the age of like 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
That's
so
big.
yeah, so it was fun, you know. And like my music exam when I was 15 was to bring my band into a 24 track thing, but studio, lay down my own song with the band, record it and mix it, you know. And so even there, like, I remember things even on the session when I was going to mix, and the in-house, engineer was there. We'd recorded it and he was doing this thing, and I goes, can I have some reverb? And he looked at me and goes, what do you know about reverb? I said, I know that we use it on the rim, in reggae. So can I have some? He goes, come here. And he sat me down and he went through all the effects racks and started to tell me about what everything does and what they're for. I thought, oh, okay. He goes, yeah. So, you know, I learned about choruses, flanges, reverbs, echoes, all in this one session. He goes, yeah, and you can use them in this particular way for different things. So I took all of that on board and, you know, just kept on going forward from there with it. So as I got older, went into different studios, done different sessions, and I found I was always kind of composing tracks. And I could understand later on what she was saying. I didn't have to wait for an engineer. Sometimes I go to a studio, the engineer wasn't there yet. I could just turn on the equipment and just go, you know, on my own. I think, oh, well, I don't have to wait. Why no, I can do that. I can push up the volume. I know where this is. I know what that is. And I just started to do, you know, some little bits and pieces on my own. And then, I don't know, by I think maybe 19 or 20, I'd started to buy my own things. Equipment, and started building from like a 4-track up to 8-track, and just kept it going.
It's impressive. Well done. Well done. Now, as we can see, the investment has gone wide.
Yeah.
Again, this is big. Tell us now some of the many artists that have worked within this environment that you have worked with, who have passed through the studio.
I've worked with let's see, Sugar Minott, Gregory Isaacs, Vivian Jones, Peter Hunningale, Tipper Irie, Roger Robin, Caperton, Cockatee, Johnny Osborne, Freddie McGregor, Marcia Griffiths, Bob Andy. Shall I keep going?
The list goes on.
It's endless. I've worked with a high percentage of the Jamaican artists and a high percentage of the UK artists.
My gosh, G-Phones, isn't he hot? You know, what is this, the new sensation? It looks like it could be. Anyway, you know, there's more to come. So have a quick break. Go and get a cool drink or a hot drink or whatever. See you soon.